rivalry series the past decade.
Up next, Devin Schroder up against Liam Cronin for the Hoosiers at 125. IU looking to get some victories under their belt for some of their individuals, even if they can't get it as a squad.
And every victory, no matter what, in every match could be a building block, something Cronin's trying to do here, getting aggressive
Cronin needs
against Schroder.
Cronin needs to be careful with that leg, as he had it near potentially dangerous position there, but now it's in a secure position to where he can work towards getting the takedown.
It's going to be stalemate is going to be the call from the referee. They're going to go back at it in neutral position.
Cronin needs to be careful in what he gives up here. Schroder very, very good on top. That's the position where he scores most of his points and ends most of the matches. So Cronin needs to be able to not give up that first takedown, as the Hoosiers have been doing so far throughout this duel.
Getting that first edge could be big for IU. It would be an upset for Cronin up against the number 7 ranked Schroder.
16 out of the 20 matches, too, that Schroder's wrestled, into your point, Sammy. He has scored first. The redshirt junior out of Grand Rapids, Michigan, so good at racking up points and getting them early. He's also first for the Boilermakers in points per match at 10.4.
It is going to be tough for Cronin. Has a positive start here in this feeling out phase between the two of them.
Schroder in on a single leg here. Cronin trying to feed him his hips and stay heavy. He passes the head to the outside and dives over to collect Schroder's ankle. Now we work towards a potentially dangerous situation, which worked out in favor of Cronin, as Schroder was close towards the takedown there.
Avoids the takedown, now minute 20 between Cronin and Schroder.
Schroder can be so smothering. He's so small and athletic, stealthy. Cronin needs to stay on top here and keep this level, as he has done so far.
Last time out for Cronin, losing 8-6 to Michael DiAugustino for Northwestern at a decision there. And up against a similarly talented guy in Purdue. Kept it close there, away from home. And now with this crowd behind him, going to try and do an even better job against a slightly better ranked opponent.
This is a dangerous position for both the health of the wrestlers and the position for Cronin, as it's blown for potentially dangerous again.
Neither wrestler able to get an advantage so far, and potentially dangerous has cropped up now twice.
Yeah, that last one was how you see someone's leg shoot out in an uncomfortable situation, and a couple thousand fans here at Wilkinson Hall wake up with nightmares.
Again, Schroder in on a shot of his own, and Cronin coming out over the top, collecting Schroder's ankles and trying to give himself a position to where he can score a point of his own, as he's stuck in danger here. Puts himself back into safety, but Schroder very close to the takedown. Cronin clinging on to that ankle.
10 seconds left, trying to just see it out, maybe avoid a takedown.
Short time here. Cronin close to a takedown of his own with just 2 seconds left.
Get it.
He collects the takedown.
What an end for Cronin.
A 2-0 advantage. The Purdue staff looking to throw the brick here.
And they will do just that.
A very close position there. It was very close to a takedown for Cronin. It looked, to my angle, it looked like it was a takedown. However, Schroder's hands might not have been on the mat once Cronin secured control in that position.
It is a big deal right there, as we're going to watch back on the last sequences of that period. Sammy, your thoughts?
There was definitely a takedown there. It could have been once time was out, so that's going to be the main factor, whether or not there was time left in that match, in that period, to give the takedown to Cronin.
We see the second time that the brick has been thrown, this time by Purdue. IU winning a technical violation earlier on here tonight. But here, Cronin trying to hopefully get an early edge for him.
This has been a nice start, though, by Cronin, contrary to the last couple matches we've seen him, where IU wrestlers have just fallen behind.
And they're going to wave it off, shaking the head. Angel looks a little surprised there, but it's going down back to 0-0.
Either way, though, even at 0-0, Cronin's been aggressive, he's looked confident, and he's wrestled smart, as that's going to be the end. I'm not sure why there was a whistle there. Vito's arguing now.
There's actually 1 second.
So the way it works with a challenge is if the call is overturned, that time remaining after that call would be
Okay.
considered bad time, and they would replay that. So there was about a second left. That's what they replayed. Schroder had choice. He deferred to Cronin. Cronin chooses bottom, and this is a position where he's going to need to get out and quickly. Schroder, like I said, is very dangerous on top, and this is a position where Cronin can either show that he's in this match, or Schroder can show that he will have the dominance on top and will put it away.
Gets onto his feet, getting towards an escape.
Trying to keep his right arm free. That's the one that Schroder likes to tie up and get his opponents in a tilt position. Cronin out and away.
Is able to escape. Gets that escape point right there. Now he's on the offensive. 1-0 edge now for Cronin after he had 2 taken away from him. It's going to be stalemate called right there.
Momentum definitely swinging in favor of Cronin here, as the last time they met, I believe, was last year, and it was a 7-2 decision in favor of Schroder. Cronin looking to switch up that result in this match. Dual result out of contention at this point.
Schroder, someone that was an NCAA qualifier in 2019 and obviously ranked number 7 in the country. This could be a signature victory for Cronin, who's only in the lineup because of the injury to Brock Hudkins, to really get his season going and get a big victory over a rival.
About a minute left in the second period. Cronin maintains a 1-0 edge over the highly ranked Schroder.
In a dangerous position here now is Cronin, as Schroder has good control of that ankle.
Great move there to spin out from the potential move.
Cronin again going back to that dive roll, trying to collect that ankle and roll underneath Schroder, as Schroder puts his left hip on the mat, and another potentially dangerous call is made.
The margins have been incredibly fine. Neither wrestler able to break through. (1-0) is the way it stands right now for Cronin.
Cronin in on a shot of his own here.
Able to get that one leg.
With 21 seconds left here, Schroder locked around the crotch. Cronin coming out through the middle. He's got to get the takedown quickly now if he's going to get it at all. A stalemate called.
With 8 seconds left, stalemate is called as the final seconds tick by in the second period. No move is going to be made, and it's going to head us into the third with a 1-0 edge for Cronin. Schroder in the defensive now.
And this IU crowd here at Wilkinson Hall could really help out Cronin. They've been basically sitting on their hands the last 3 matches, nothing to cheer about. But finally a close match here between the Boilers and the Hoosiers.
Is able to bring him down. Cut in on that riding time advantage for Schroder. And more importantly, he'll try and get some more points. Schroder trying to escape.
Now Cronin can't give him any time to breathe here. As you can see, he's putting all the pressure on Schroder, not giving him any time to think about what his next move is. As we're near the out of bounds line, Cronin very close to a takedown. Schroder hanging on to a whizzer tie here. Cronin looking to elevate that single leg that he's got locked around his hip as he steps over the far leg.
You see Escobedo and the coaches for IU yelling at Cronin to help him get that final move.
Schroder dives underneath and funk rolls to collect Cronin's ankle as we work back towards another stalemate position, and that has been a position we have seen both wrestlers in countless times so far this match.
1-1 now in the final minute and 8 seconds. Could be crucial in determining how this match goes. Very, very evenly contested. Cronin having a great showing for himself, trying to get a bit of consolation for this IU crowd.
Again, back towards that single leg dive roll position. Schroder in on the leg. Cronin trying to roll underneath and keep control. A dangerous position here for both of their legs. As we're reaching danger position for Cronin, the ref starts to count it.
It's going to be potentially dangerous yet again. Frustration from the coaching staff of Purdue, but the wrestlers not quite able to break out of those stalemates and potentially dangerous situations just yet. And whoever can figure out to get that final edge could ultimately be taking the match.
With just 30 seconds left here, neither offensive attempts from the wrestlers have proven to be fruitful in regulation. This could lead back towards the third overtime match of the duel so far. Cronin has Schroder flattened out in a front headlock position, looking to get the go behind as he locks up a cradle, and he works for back points, trying to get a pin here. He loses the cradle, maintains top position.
Gets a takedown there, has a 2-point advantage.
With just 10 seconds left.
He's gonna try and ride it out, try and get the upset over Schroder. Schroder looking exhausted, and IU will get a decision there. An upset between Cronin and Schroder, with Cronin getting the IU crowd fired up. 20-6, the deficit now, but Liam Cronin getting a huge win for him. Huge win for IU.
Oh, look at that smile. Flex those muscles, kid. You deserve it. The redshirt junior out of Orange, California with a huge victory for IU. A big positive. He throws his head mask into the stands. Certainly this crowd helped him late, and that was more of the game plan IU wanted going into this match.